Homes in Montgomery County, Maryland are going under contract in 5 days or less. 5 days. That is barely enough time to schedule a showing, let alone make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. And I was just talking about this with a colleague yesterday over coffee. I mean, they've put in 7 offers on houses in Montgomery County, Maryland, and still nothing. And that's when it really hit me, because I've realized so many of you are probably going through the same thing right now, because this market is absolutely wild, especially here in Montgomery County, Maryland. So today, I'm breaking down exactly why you might be losing out in this market. And more importantly, the insider strategies that I've been using to help my clients actually win homes around here. And this isn't your typical real estate advice. This is real talk, just like we're catching up over coffee. So grab your notepad, take some notes, and let's get right into today's video. So let me paint the picture of what's happening right now in Montgomery County, Maryland. I checked the numbers this morning, and there are 43% fewer homes for sale compared to pre-pandemic levels. And the average home is getting 4 to 6 offers within the first weekend. Insane, right? But here's where most people are getting it wrong. First, you're not truly understanding your competition. The winning offer isn't just someone with more money. It's someone who understands the seller's timeline and structured their offer accordingly. The second mistake, working with lenders who aren't known in the local market. I can't tell you how many times listing agents have called me saying, "I've never heard of this mortgage company. Are they reliable?" Third, and this one's crucial, people are limiting themselves by tunnel vision on neighborhoods. Just like my client Jamie, who insisted on only looking in Bethesda, kept losing out, and then found an amazing home in Kensington, Maryland that they absolutely loved for $200,000 less than what their budget was originally. Just think about how much heartache they could have avoided by being open to nearby areas from the start. What's working right now? Let me share what's helping my clients actually get keys in their hands. You need to get your pre-approval on steroids. And I'm talking about having your lender call the listing agent directly, to vouch for you. Also requesting that your lender be ready to do a pre-underwrite. And that's where they verify all your documents and financials up front, not just run a credit check. So this signals to the sellers that you're not just approved, you're a sure thing. Also understand that winning doesn't always mean having the highest price. My client Jonathan won his Rockville home despite being $15,000 below the highest offer. Why? Well, because we included a rent back option that gave the sellers exactly what they wanted, the time to find their next home without any pressure. Let's talk location strategy, because everyone's fighting over the same neighborhoods. I want you to be open to surrounding areas or just check out some of these pockets. Wheaton is seeing major development, and Forest Glen, with that metro access, seriously undervalued right now. And here's a move that's been working magic, the pre-offer inspection. You bring an inspector before submitting your offer. You do a walk and talk inspection in about an hour or so. And then you can waive that inspection contingency with actual confidence, not just blind hope. And here's a bonus tip that's been a game changer for my clients in this market, the appraisal gap addendum, which I find to be the holy grail. So here's the deal. In this hot Montgomery County market, homes are often selling above their likely appraised value. And that creates a major problem when your lender won't approve financing for more than what the home appraises for. So here's what my winning clients are actually doing. They're including an appraisal gap guarantee in their offer. And this basically tells the seller, if the home appraises for less than the offer price, I'll cover the difference in cash up to X amount. For example, my clients, Chris and Jen, they offered $725,000 on a Rockville home, but included an addendum saying that they would cover any appraisal gap up to $25,000. So the house appraised at $710,000, and they paid the $15,000 difference in cash at closing. Without that guarantee in their offer, the seller would have likely chosen another buyer. And here's the deal. You don't need unlimited cash to make this work. Even covering a $10,000 to $15,000 potential gap, it can make your offer stand out dramatically from others. So just make sure you're actually comfortable with the number you commit to and you have those funds readily available. Look, I know it feels impossible sometimes. The market is tough. I get it. But I promise you, there's a path to winning in Montgomery County right now. It just might look different than what you expected. And if you're struggling with your home search, drop a comment below with your biggest challenge. I read every single one. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button. I'm sharing these kind of insider tips every week to help you navigate this crazy market. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye.